Lupita Nyongo accessed her dark side in new film, Us Enterprises and Arts News Sky News. By Bethany Minell, entertainment reporter. Friday, March 22, 2019, 07:31, UK. Lupita Nyongo says working on Us Jordan Peele's hotly anticipated follow-up to Get Out allowed her to access her dark. The Oscar-winning actress plays a dual role in the film, along with the rest of the lead cast. In it, an all-American family are terrorized by jumpsuit-wearing doppelgangers. Nyongo explains it's
raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.